up, boys? Bro, today was so fun. My gosh. We need just face the facts. We need a better mic stand, all right? It came free with the mic, all right? We're just starting out. So.
Test. Okay, cool.
I think we're good, right?
No, we just need like you said, one from over here, so we don't have to adjust it every time we freaking sit down.
Exactly. I feel a little more comfortable today.
Why are you wearing glasses, bro? We're sitting inside.
Bro, it's my safety net. All right.
Makes you a little more.
No, I'm rocking
confident.
my Moto option glasses today. If you guys need them,
thanks to our sponsor. Yeah, right.
let me know.
Oh, this guy's got them for sale, though.
Yeah, we're just kind of winging it today, guys. We just figured we had we decided last minute we're gonna head up to Mammoth Bar, and got to Mammoth Bar, and sure enough, they were hating on us because we didn't have our stickers. We had the spark arresters. Normally, when we go to Mammoth Bar, or when I've been in the past, they're not in the booth. So I was like, hopefully they're not in the booth. That's what I was thinking. I thought wrong, apparently. So got there. The guy was giving us shit. I wish I would have got it on video. That's one of the things I was kind of irritated with that I didn't get on video. But I gave it to him a little bit. He wasn't too happy about it. Burned out of the parking lot. Did a little drift sesh out of the parking lot because I was pissed.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was like, dude, seriously? Like, it's like you're just ruining everybody's day. Like, it's like a sticker. Yeah. It's like these things are fogging up on me. It's like a sticker. It's like a sticker is like you can't start your bike if you don't have a sticker. Like, realistically, I just feel like if you have a spark arrestor, which is like mandatory, obviously. Like, I have a spark arrestor. So why not let me ride?
For the people that don't get it, we try to go to a state park, OHB, and they like check your bike before you go in. And so the bikes weren't registered up to date, and because Cam just rides the track all the time, and you don't have to.
Jesse doesn't have any excuses. He has a street bike.
Yeah, I'm just slacking.
His 500 has the tags too, and then he chose to ride the 350 that has the expired tags.
I don't need all that 500 on the dirt. Too fast for me.
But yeah, so we went to Mammoth Bar. Didn't let us in. Burned out. Then I was like, hey, should we just like pull off the side of the road and just like go trail riding like without them knowing? And then we probably were like, I don't think that's a good idea, just because Jesse was a little nervous about it. So.
I just don't like interacting with the cops.
Yeah, in case. Because funny story, so my boy Steve Thinger and his son Zach Thinger, it was their birthday. They went to Mammoth Bar. This is another reason why it's kind of sketch. They parked on the side of the road because they couldn't get in. And apparently when they got back to the truck, the Ranger had taken their tie-downs out of the back of the truck. And
crazy. And
they're like sitting there like, where the hell are my tie-downs at? And then like 10 minutes later, the Ranger rolls up and he's like, you looking for these?
That's smart, actually.
That's pretty smart. I give it to he's clever.
Yeah,
like
he's clever.
Just like politics, I say they're very smart, but they're evil.
Yeah,
that's like clever, but it's a little bit evil. I'd say like it's like we're all and they try to explain like, hey, it's our birthday. It's my son's birthday. I just wanted to take him out here and rip for the day. Like, I'm sorry. Can you just give us a break? No, we're not giving you a break. We're gonna give you tickets on your birthday. Damn. So. Not everybody's lucky on their birthday. So then we rolled down to so one of the spots I used to ride at with all the homies and stuff. We went out to one of the compound in Rockland, Roseville area. Jesse's never like rode the entire area. We're actually gonna put out a little vlog. I did a GoPro today, so that was pretty sick. I haven't done that in a long time, so I did like a GoPro. Rode like all the way to the little red. What's that little thing called in Roseville?
It's just like an art piece.
Yeah, little art piece that you pass on 80 right there. We rode all the way. Got to see a bum sleeping by the creek. And Jesse actually thought that the bum. He's like, no, that wasn't a bum. Wasn't that looks like a lady like in yoga pants with the water?
I think
she was just running, like taking. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure when I run back at the compound when I used to run, like. I've never seen any runner lay next to the creek with a water bottle. So, and I told Jesse, I was like, so tweakers can't have a water bottle in yoga pants?
No.
I mean, I see tweakers, dude, walking the streets, like looking pretty damn good.
Yeah, they're fit now, bro.
Dude, some of these tweakers that are like on the corner, like I've seen this one dude used to have one arm on, like I don't know if anybody knows about Greenback and Hazel. The dude used to stand there with one arm all the time back in the day.
Damn.
And everybody was like, that fool was balling off people. And then one day, this is years go by, and I'm driving. I'm at the stoplight. I look over. Sure enough, It's the dude with one arm in a nice Forerunner, in a Forerunner. And then I had told somebody this, and they're like, yeah, that guy has a Forerunner.
Oh, so he wasn't
And
homeless.
like I'm pretty sure this dude has a place to live.
Yeah, he was just hustling.
He's just hustling people
Yeah.
like with his one arm.
Yep.
Like, so I was like, holy shit! Like I thought this dude like really had one arm and was homeless. And this dude, and maybe I don't know, maybe he just made enough money to get the Forerunner. I'm not making assumptions here. I'm just saying like it's a little odd if you think about it to see the dude for a couple years and all of a sudden he's got a. And mind you, I still seen him on the corner. So it's not like I didn't see him and then all of a sudden I see this like, and then maybe he just like got a job or something. No.
It's a lot of quarters.
Like,
to
this
buy a
dude was
4Runner.
on the corner still, and then he pulled out of the Regan's parking lot, like next to me. He like pulled out, and like I'm at the light, and I look over, and I'm like, no way, that's the dude with one arm, like in a Forerunner that's like nicer than my Ranger back then when I was a broke ass pro. Like,
That's funny.
yeah. So we ended up riding the compound. What'd you think about it, Jess?
It was cool. It was what did I think? I mean, shit, to not have to pay a fee and just to be able to go ride somewhere, it's dope. It was a little dry. We need, I think if it rained out there and we go rip out there after a rain, it'd be sweet. But it was fun. I mean, it kicked my ass, so.
Yeah, it was fun. I was had to wait for Jesse a few times,
Yeah.
but I think it was because I was dusting him out.
Yeah, that's it. I might have a little dust still on my
Yeah,
face.
we got some sick videos. Like,
Yeah,
we're gonna like do
it's
some
dope.
overlap kind of videos, like with me on the GoPro and then Jesse videotaping me.
I could even throw up a couple during this pod, you know.
But yeah,
I'll
and
put 'em
then
on the screen.
And then I practiced a couple of the little. There's a couple. I wanted to go to Mammoth because I'm trying to race the hill climb race, like the pro
Yeah,
stock and the
yeah.
verticross, on the 28th, and I was like pumped to go to Mammoth to like try to find a hill to just like practice on. Spoiled that, but there was a couple hills at the compound that they're not like long hills, but it's good. A little bit of practice, you know, like steepness to get the jitters out. You know, I've never
For
done
sure.
it, so it's like I'm not trying to act like I'm professional at it at all by any means. So I'm gonna go in
Practice.
just to have fun, and then if I happen to do good, I would love to come start racing those things again. But yeah, I got a couple runs up the hills and stuff like that. And then as I'm doing that, I got a nice little clip of Jesse rolling away. He went through the mud bog. This place is like
Through the
you're
sewer
talking,
water.
Like, this place
was
is
not mud. It was
completely dry.
nasty.
Everywhere inside on this GoPro, you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
it's dry. How could you possibly go through
Crazy.
mud? How could you possibly go through mud?
I found it.
And before I leave here today, I'll get a video of his bike compared to my bike, what it looks like. And that's how you can tell
Yeah.
when you look at, like, normally when you're a faster rider and you go with somebody that, it's just like not as experienced, at like riding trails and shit as me, obviously. Normally the beginners or novices will go through some straight sections that like nobody would ever go through.
Yeah, I thought it
I
was
was
like
like,
this deep, and
bro,
it was like this deep.
bro.
So
I was like,
Not fun.
I saw it mid, and you're like shaking your head, and you could probably see it going down the hill, like you shaking your head, and I'm like, oh my god, it was like the 4-wheel drive section where like a 4Runner would go through and mud bog it, and this fool
Yeah.
just goes into
Yeah.
it like straight, just.
it was gnar. It was, and it smelled like feces.
Oh
but
Did it really?
bro? That's why I keep saying it was sewer water. Like it literally was it was disgusting. So
But yeah, so we've decided like I wasn't sure like what we wanted to do with this podcast. Kind of, we're kind of just winging it in the beginning, but we're moto guys, we're motorsports guys. I don't know much about any like politics, and I'm not super big into pop culture, like a little bit, but not enough to like be quick enough to talk about it. We might throw in a little bit in there, and talk about some stuff and funny stuff like the Stepa incident that I was talking about. I don't know if you guys.
I have no idea
Maybe
what
I'll
you're
bring
talking
that up
about.
in a minute, but we'll throw it up there. There's this funny ass video that I saw on a podcast, and I think it was Danny Mullen. He's like, do you know what a Stepa is? And then he just throw this video on. It's just, oh my god, so funny, bro. But we'll throw that up. Like, we'll do some funny stuff on here too. But like, we do want to talk about motorsports, and we want to start riding together more and
for sure.
getting more into the loop and talking about new stuff coming out. Maybe new things like, for instance, like all the new riders for Cowie. That's a good one. Like Levi Kitchen just went to Cowie.
Yep.
Local boy Max Volan just went to Cowie.
Yep.
That's a big step for those guys. Big change. I mean, Max Volan's been on KTM since he was a little kid, so it's gonna be really fun to like see him ride a Cowie and see how he reacts to it. You never know. Maybe he'll be even faster on it. I mean, I don't know. Like, right? I mean, it's crazy to me that he's riding the same bike like since he was a kid. It's like I don't. He's probably ridden other bikes, obviously, but I'm saying like he's ridden factory KTM for a long time. So I was like surprised, like
for sure,
especially because I mean, we've known him I don't know him personally really, but like he's definitely in our area, and I raced in the same vicinities as him, and it's just going to be cool to see him on that Cowie and just see what the difference might be. I mean, maybe he needed that extra bottom, because those KTMs don't really have like I have a KTM. It's when I get on a Yamaha or a Cowie, I mean, they definitely have more bottom, man. Like you can go into it. Like if I slow down in a corner and then I try to still go fast through it, like I'm not going to, and you did it on a Yamaha or a Cowie, this is my personal opinion. Like you can get out of sticky situations. Say you slow down too much and you need to just get out of there. I mean, the bottom end on these Cowies and the Yamahas, I used to ride Yamaha, and I've ridden my boys like Thingers Cowies and stuff like that, and they definitely have more bottom end than a lot of these other bikes.
Well, whatever Yamaha's doing, they've got it figured out.
And supposedly the new secret part on the Cowie, I don't know, but
yeah, we'll see about
going down on that. I rode Zach's bike at Hangtown last weekend.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's just so much different. Like, and I don't really like to ride people's bikes for too many laps because I want to keep being used to mine. And used to mine.
For sure.
So when I get on somebody else's bike, it kind of throws me off a little bit. So I'm not 100%, but like if I'm trying to race, I'm definitely not gonna try to ride somebody else's bike. I just did it because Zach he asked me to ride
for
it.
sure.
But yeah, and then also like I wanted to talk a little bit about like the new Aussie Cross. That shit was sick. I actually want to watch some of that stuff tonight. I'm gonna go home and watch it. But Dean Wilson got his first win.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Congratulations to Dean Wilson. Seriously,
that was sick. I mean,
so
that was in Australia.
I mean, people just like count people out, like just because he's not doing the best he used to do. Like I remember when we used to watch Supercross nights with like Keith Knight, Chase, my boys, like Garrett Iapolo, Andrew Floyd, all the homies. Like I remember my boy one day Chase was like, Chad Reed's, he's bunk, like back in the day, and like because he wasn't winning, and he's like, he ain't ever gonna win. I'm no joke to you. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think this was like 2016 ish. I'm not great with dates, but it's in that era when I was racing pro and training with like Keith and stuff. Chase is like, he ain't doing nothing. Chad ain't doing nothing. I'm shit you not. That night, we're all at the Supercross, and Chad Reed wins Supercross that night.
Funny how that.
And
works.
I looked over at Chase and I go, "What up? What up?" I thought Chad wasn't. I thought Chad wasn't gonna do it. I thought he wasn't gonna do it, and he had nothing to say. You know what I mean? Like just because like people aren't like not. It takes a lot. Like even like I was telling Jesse earlier, like it's so hard to replicate what I used to do. Like I want to feel like I used to feel.
Well,
like on the bike,
you might not ever be able to because you were 10 years younger, bro.
That too, and I don't train. But that this difference is like when you're riding and training every single day, it's not comparable to somebody that rides once every fucking month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just it's definitely fun riding them. No matter what, I have fun. That's what I'm here to do. But I would pray sometimes just like have that speed back for a day. Have the old speed that I used to have, like I'm not much slower, but like the way I feel on my bike, that's what it is. Like
for sure.
Like I'll get faster throughout the day, like.
Well, the more in shape you are, the funner it is to ride, right?
Just more.
Then you can
it's just more
flick that bike around.
More comfortable.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean? Like just the way I'm like maneuvering the bike and the way
towards
I feel
the
on
end
the
of that ride, I was just gassed, and then it wasn't even fun anymore.
I'm hoping like Bolin and those dudes like get that extra feeling maybe they need, like maybe that KTM just wasn't doing it for him. I hope maybe he'll
get you back on. You were talking about Dean Wilson and
so it's just like people count people out.
For sure.
And it's like,
and dude, he has so many gnarly injuries. Like I don't know if you remember, but that dude got beat up.
No, he did,
bro. Like his knees are like rebuilt, by a surgeon. So it was cool to see him win. I mean, hey, Dean
I follow
Wilson.
him, so I follow you, bro. Like I like all your videos you post, all the funny shit you post. So that's what I like. I like that's why I kind of want to do on here too, just a little bit of comedy, stuff like that.
I mean, I have to like him. We share the same last name. So.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
And then, also Parker Ross. Parker. He's the up and coming Honda rider.
Okay.
He's a local
Okay.
boy, Collins homie, and stuff like that. I went to Washougal with them and watched him as an intermediate ride, and he just won the Aussie Cross in his class.
Oh, sick! Good for him.
He got called out there to do that race for Honda, and he ended up taking it home for him. So that's another local boy, Cali boy, that's killing it out here. So congratulations as well to him. I'm pumped for that.
For sure.
And then speaking of Honda,
Uh-oh.
all right, I'm gonna have you put this clip up, but it's going servicing around the internet, and I don't know. I forget exact. I think it was like the last round when he won, maybe.
I didn't see.
I don't know what
you're talking about.
I'll show you.
You gotta inform me.
So the video is. I don't know. I gotta look up the guy again, but it was the Honda guy, one of the Honda team guys, and he's slapping. They're excited, you know. I get it. I'm making fun here. It's just fun, you know.
Yeah.
And they're excited for they're winning, you know. And he's slapping his ass. And at the last slap, you just see that middle finger.
Oh, he gooched him.
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking like my question is, what was going through your mind when you're finger banging him? The second thing I wanted to ask Lawrence, if you can reply to us, which will probably never happen, but please reply to me and let me know how that felt and how you enjoyed it. I don't know if you enjoyed it, if you were a little bit weirded out about it.
Gave him a little speed boost.
But a little zinner, you know, right up the rear.
Yeah, that's funny. I got to see that video. So was it right after he won the championship?
I think so. We got to look it up again, but dude, that
would check out.
Well, dude, I'm not kidding you. Like they got some good views from me because I watched that video, and that I don't know if you want to. Maybe I'm a little G for watching it too many times, but I had to analyze that video. I was like, did I see what I just think I saw? And I'm talking. I went through that loop. I'm talking. Maybe 15 times.
Oh God! You were just sitting there, and your phone was replaying in your.
It was just loop de loop, you know. Yeah. And I'm like, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that. And then I don't know that you know how when that middle finger was real stiff.
Oh my God!
I don't know.
mean, it's not too.
There might be a little fucking hole in the rear from that fingertip.
That's funny.
The video went too fast. I got to slow it down a little bit to see. There might have been a little ripple,
a little slow mo replay.
He might have tore that with that strong little middle finger of his.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. I gotta see that video.
And we're a little late on the other thing, but did you see that video that surfaced about the Moto dads? It was.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh my God! Who was it again in that video?
It's the announcer.
Yeah, it was
for SMX.
I don't know how the hell I'm blanking on his name. I know them. I used to ride Jake's Locks tracks, and he trained all the Locks brothers and stuff like that. What's his name again? How am I forgetting his name?
You said it the other day. What's his name?
Oh my gosh, how am I forgetting his name? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was just on Gypsy Tales too with his. He raced his first race back, and he's like, I'm sorry, but I cannot believe I'm forgetting this guy's name. I know it. Like I say it all the time. Like
let's see.
That's what the podcast does to you boys. Sometimes you just blank out on things.
It's not Jay. It's Daniel Blair.
Daniel Blair, and they have a band that's called Main Event back in the day. All that
there
stuff.
You go.
Yes. Okay, I know who he is. I can't believe I forgot. I don't know how. Like,
come on, bro.
Oh my god!
I thought this was your sport,
dude.
Dog.
I know, bro. It's a rookie mistake. Hey, as Andrew Floyd would say, no depth, no moto depth, dude. Anytime. I remember one time. So I used to kick it with like Stroop, and also Nico Izzy. So like. They were on Chad Lanza's team at one point, and when I used to race before I turned pro, I believe it was like right when I turned pro.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up somehow they both came here like one after the other, and I ended up somehow meeting him. The first time I met Stroop, I worked at the Galleria, and he's walking by, and Andrew's like, bro, are you kidding me? And I like he's pointing at somebody, and I'm like, what? And this dude's just walking through the mall. I'm not that like I'm not a fan. I'm not a moto fanboy. You know, I don't know. Like Andrew he knows a lot more about motocross. When we were younger, you should have seen his room. I mean, this whole room would be posters.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so he knows a lot more.
He's got all the depth.
Memorizing the names and stuff like that. I'm not as good at that. And I was also trying to be pro, so it's like my competition. You know, back in the day, I'm like, I want to beat these guys someday. Didn't happen, but you know, whatever. And but yeah, he would say to me, he was like, "Bro, that's Austin Stroop. He's walking by at the booth." And I'm like, okay. like, and Andrew's just over the top, you know, and I was like, oh yeah, Austin Stroop, okay, what up, bro? You know, and Andrew's like, I gotta shake this guy's hand. The wife's calling.
Here, a little improv.
But yeah, anyways, Andrew, and then we ended up meeting Stroop. He ended up coming over. We ended up hanging out. We actually became friends. Did
you guys ride together and train together?
No, we didn't ride. He had a broken collarbone at the time.
Oh shit!
But we hung out together and did things we probably shouldn't have been doing together.
Yeah.
And I think he's good now. He was training at Club MX, but I sent him some products and stuff like that. And we still, from time to time, he'll hit me up and talk to me.
That's
Izzy,
dope.
I've never talked to him again. We weren't really friends. He was just using me for
bummer.
things that he shouldn't have been doing. As well, because I was the only one he knew around here that knew about things. So
got it.
But yeah, like Andrew would be like, he said that to me once. I was like, I don't know, like I don't know who that is at first, and he's like, you have no depth.
That's funny.
In Moto, no depth.
Sorry, bro. I'll work on it.
Yeah, it's so funny though. He'll be watching this. He'll see this section. He'll laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I gotta call my wife back.
Yeah. Don't tell her you're on the pod. I'm not. Just say, I'm coming home, honey.
Hello.
Hey, babe, I'm about to come home.
Hey, do you think you could pick my dad up on your way home?
Sure.
Okay.
When does he need to be picked up?
I think now-ish.
Now-ish?
Well, just like on your way. I don't know, my mom just asked me if I could pick him, but I really don't want to go back down there again. It's a waste of freaking gas.
Okay.
If you're on your way, if you could just grab him.
Yeah, I'm about to leave in like 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Okay, I love you.
All right, love you.
All right, bye. All right, back to the pod. We got 10 more
Back
minutes.
to the pod.
Boys. We got 10 more minutes. And actually, we're at 21 minutes, and I said let's do a 30-minute podcast. So that's perfect.
Perfect timing.
I was thinking that she was going to say something different.
Yeah, that was very cordial.
That's why, if you notice, I had it, and then I thought twice, and I was like, I better not put that to the mic, and she might get irritated that I'm putting her on the spot.
You played that right.
I played it right.
No problem, babe. I'll pick him right up.
No problem. He gave me this nice haircut. Right here.
Shout
It's
out.
a little bit messed up from the helmet.
What's the name of his
Shout out
lounge?
Folsom Barber Lounge.
Folsom
He
Barber
actually is
Lounge.
opening up a barber lounge in the Palladio as well. It used to be where Roosters was. Roosters went out of business, so we're taking over.
Right on.
So he has one near the prison, and he also has another one coming out in the Palladio. You get a free beer with your haircut.
Ooh.
So go check it out. You might even
Sounds
get a
nice.
second. If he likes you might get two. But it's not, you don't pay
Yeah.
for the beer. It just comes with your haircut if you want it. But anyways, yeah, we got 10 more minutes. Anyway, yeah, so I was talking about Stroop and all them, and me and Stroop had a great time together. And then he was bummed out when he got kicked off the team. Actually, we were actually together the night before he got kicked off the team.
Yeah, I
So
heard.
we were partying at Thunder Valley with the boys, Andrew Floyd, Joe Riley, all the homies. And I had work the next day, and I was like, yeah, I'm going home. It's like midnight. We're all messed up, you know.
Was the team covering all his costs?
He lived at Chad Lanza's.
Okay.
Yeah, and fun fact, I got to drive. I don't know if Chad Lanza's ever gonna watch this, but I got to drive your Shelby. I got to drive your Range Rover.
Uh-oh.
I got to drive all of it. And it was amazing, and I actually gave it back to you in one piece. So you should be happy about that.
Yeah. Oh, he
Never
didn't
wrecked
know?
it.
He didn't
Never
know?
dinged it. Never knew about it.
He's just finding
But,
out now?
Well, it was a stick shift, and Stroop was like had a broken collarbone, and he pulled up.
shit.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on you." I was like, "All right, I'll pick you up." And so we go hang out and burn and shit, and go. We went to Best Buy and played video games. Like at Best
Checks
Buy,
out.
we were just effed up, just like at Best Buy, just playing video games. I'm not gonna say like, things we were on back in the day because we did some stupid shit we weren't supposed to do. Like I said, I'm 5 years sober off every drug, so almost April 23rd of next year I'll be 5 years. So that'll be a good
for you,
celebration to
dog,
have.
for
Yeah,
sure.
so we did fun. We had fun. I wouldn't change anything though. You know what I mean? And I even got to introduce him to other friends that they were like shitting their pants that I was with him.
So once he got booted, he had to find a new place to crash.
So
or what?
basically, long story short, the Shelby thing, he was like, "Hey, dude, can you drive for me?" He asked me to drive, and I was like, "Yeah." Like,
duh.
please let me
Yeah,
drive the
for
Shelby.
sure.
And he's like, "Yeah, my collarbone hurts. It's like hard to shift because he had a short shift probably. And
I
it's like
believe
they're like
that.
harder to shift. You know what I mean? Like you have to like actually like.
Put
It's
some
not like a
muscle
Toyota
into it.
Tacoma.
Yeah.
You're shifting it. You know,
Put a little muscle.
Yeah. So it was hurting his collarbone. So he let me drive it. And then we went and hung out and had all that fun together. But the night before, we were all at Thunder Valley, and I left. And I told him to leave, I'm not trying to like put him on blast, but I was like, yo, I'm going home. You should go home too.
Nothing good happens at Thunder Valley.
And he stayed with the homies, and then he called me the next day, and he's like, yo, bro, it was hella fun hanging out with you. I got to go. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I got kicked off the team.
Bumski.
He went, I guess he came in at like 1 a.m. in the morning, set the alarm off at Chad Lanza's house, and Chad Lanza knew he was just not in shape to be racing. So he pulled the plug.
Yeah.
Pulled the plug on him, and I was bummed though, because I felt like partially responsible. I was like, bro, like, but I did tell him to leave.
That fool
bro.
should have been playing it
I know,
way
but
smarter.
it's like I just wish I wouldn't. This is the thing. Like back in the day, like I was also a bad influence.
Yeah, I believe that.
And like, who knows if I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't approve of some of the shit I used to do and influence. And I would never like try to get people to do shit, but if they asked, I'd be like, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like. You want to have some fun, cool. Yeah. And he couldn't race anyways. He was broken, and he actually like had a broken collarbone.
Yeah,
so
it all makes sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd be bored as hell if I was him too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he got it was pretty shitty, but we still kept in contact and stuff like that, and he's doing a lot better. He was actually training people at Club MX. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't talked to him in a little bit, but the last time I talked to him, he was doing very well. So I was proud of him. So hope to hear from him again.
Yeah, that's dope.
But yeah, I got a couple little things that I think I wrote down here. See if I got anything else that I wanted to. I'm honestly wondering when Malcolm Stewart is coming back.
Yeah, and I'm super curious to know if Tomac's gonna race again. Like, is any of that even confirmed yet? Does anyone even know if Tomac's coming back? Like, I hope he does.
I think he's coming back next year.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Hold on, let me answer this again.
I'll be bummed.
Hello? Hello?
So my dad doesn't need you to pick him up anymore.
Okay. I'm about to leave.
All right.
I love you, bye. Yeah, so, what was I just saying? Malcolm Stewart, yeah, so I guess Barsha had a few broken ribs, a broken collarbone, and a beat-up lung. That's what he was saying.
That crash was gnarly.
I know, that sucks, because, I mean, he's been doing pretty well as well.
Yep.
I mean, Barsha, I don't know if anybody knows, but he used to be my favorite rider. When I was younger, I would watch all the old clips of him on Honda and, like, the 125s and all those. I know everybody knows what I'm talking about. Those clips are so sick.
That totally checks out.
Bro,
He's your favorite rider, though.
I would
that makes sense.
watch that. Every single video he released, I'd be like, I loved his riding style and just the rev limiter style. Just like Deegan, I like Deegan too because I love that rev limiter just all out. Like it's almost like they're riding outdoors because you ride just wide open just off the bike. Almost like when I see Deegan riding, it's like just like he's just in control, but he's just going for it. You know what I mean? Like some of these riders are more calculated. But and like precise, but whatever he's doing is working. So keep it up.
For sure,
you know what I mean?
It's never boring watching Hayden go around the track.
And then we talked also about Triumph last podcast, and I was they showed off I believe they showed it off at MX2 Donations.
Oh, did they?
Showed that bike off.
That's sick.
And I saw a lot of comments on the. On some of the posts, and they're like, it's just another KTM, and all the it's like all the beginner people that know nothing about motorcycles. You know what I mean? It's not another KTM. It's not another Husky. It's actually from a whole nother place.
Where are they manufacturing it? Do you know? Is Triumph an American company?
And it also is an aluminum frame with KYB.
Oh wow.
That's what I hear. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. If you want to correct me on that, you can. I'm pretty sure that's correct. And it's also, somebody said it looks like there's also an integrated air cooler on the right radiator.
Let's see where they're being manufactured.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't write that down, but it's definitely not a KTM. People think it's like similar, but it's completely done. Like they built the frames different. You know what I mean? Like KYB, they got the aluminum frame. They got, what I mean? I think there's an integrated air cooler. That's what somebody was saying. I'm not positive, but that's what they said it looked like. So this thing is, I mean, if Ricky Carmichael is building this thing and he's the one testing it all, I'm sure this bike's going to be amazing in the future. Now, I'm not going to buy one because I'm going to wait a few years and see how it goes first, but it looks to me like they're doing pretty well. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting a clear answer, but it says like England, Thailand. I don't know. So no, not even close to Austria. I don't know how people would relate them to KTM. Makes no sense.
Oh, another thing, good topic is all these electric bikes you're seeing.
Yeah,
Surons,
they're taking
like,
over
all these
the
other.
what's that other one? I know there's the Alta and the.
Well, I think the Alta's gone now.
I think they changed the name or something, but
what's that one that?
it's like a full size dirt bike. It's dope.
There's
It's
one
dope.
that one of the dudes at Big Hill Jam was racing. He raced it. 485 Josh on Instagram. He just bought one of those. It's called a Stark Future Official.
That's it. The Stark.
So yeah, check out my boy over here that I just met at Big Hill Jam. He does hill climb. That's kind of he told me to come as well, and Logan told me I should come try it. So, but yeah, he raced that at Big Hill Jam, did pretty good on it, and then he's also been racing it. I think he raced it at the last let's see here, pro stock class at that's Big Hill Jam. So he tested it out there, but he just bought a whole new, just got it carted out right here. We'll put it up there probably.
Yeah, I'll put it up.
But yeah, check him out on Instagram. He's got
Well,
that new
I
bike.
just saw a couple videos of that Stark on YouTube, and I mean, it seemed like the charge time lasts for like 45 minutes to an hour if you're ripping, and it just looks sick. But I don't know if I could ever get used to not hearing like a loud bike.
I was
under
saying
you,
on the
you
comment,
know?
I commented.
It'd be so weird.
I told him, I said, dude, if you're gonna get me to buy these bikes in the future, you need to put a speaker on it that sounds like a 4-stroke or a 2-stroke, and you could switch it.
Yeah,
Anytime.
yeah, right. But I don't
with
think
an amplifier.
I don't think that 4-strokes are ever going to go away. It's like, because no one is selling their 4-stroke and buying an electric bike. They're buying an electric bike to ride with their 4-stroke, you know? So
Exactly.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting future.
Another
but
topic on it is will electric bikes push the aftermarket companies out, like exhaust engine mods?
No fucking way.
I mean, there's always gonna be. I mean, is it gonna cut their sales a little bit from people going
sure
to
it will.
electric? That's a good point. I heard somebody talking about that. I don't know if it was on the comments or where I saw it, but I definitely, that's a good topic. You know, like whether it's gonna affect certain companies. You know that.
Yeah. The future is going to be. I mean, the real question is like, are they ever going to race all e-bikes? You know, in pro motocross, but I don't see that happening.
I just think there should be a
anytime
separate
soon.
class.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a pro e-bike class that you could try out, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're even close to that yet, but who knows? We'll see. It's going to be an interesting future with all these new electric motors.
But yeah, we're gonna throw a vlog up for you guys of the whole day, how the day went. We got all the videos going to Mammoth, stuff like that, and talking to some guys about the trails and where we can enter at, and we ended up not doing it, but now we know for the next time.
Yep.
We can do that if we want. And I know we've been saying a lot, like, subscribe, all that, but why should you like and subscribe? That's a good question.
Why, Cameron? Why should we?
I was watching videos, you know, and they're like, people always ask too early in the video. That's, if you notice, I didn't say anything in the beginning. They're asking people too early to like and subscribe. It's like, why should I like and subscribe to you though? That's, you know what I mean? Like, well, my reason is we're motocross people. There's not a lot of podcasts in NorCal for motocross.
Like
for motorsports, fun stuff, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, we want to bring cool businesses that are in the motocross industry to you guys, pro motocross racers, privateers, and hopefully in the future we can get even more famous people on here.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal for sure.
You know, please like and subscribe. Hopefully we can get there. You know what I mean? Build some traction. We're gonna keep going. You know, we're just doing this for fun, but we're gonna keep going with it, and hopefully that's a good enough reason for you guys to follow our podcast and check us out. Share it with your friends.
For sure. We appreciate it.
We appreciate all you guys. So, we'll throw that vlog up soon here. We're going to do a little GoPro vlog, so be looking for that. And also, if you haven't, we actually got a Spotify.
Oh, yep.
So we have
We're
a voice.
up.
We also
We're
have
live.
a voice only. If you don't like to watch, our YouTube, or you don't want to watch a podcast on a video, you don't want to see my ugly face.
Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful face.
Yeah,
And this
tired of
ginge. You don't want to see the ginge on the screen.
yeah.
Just go. And I'm the half ginge. I'm a quarter ginge. So
There
we
you
actually
go.
thought about changing the podcast to ginge and a half because I got my beard. It's a little bit red in there.
Yes, sir.
Ginge and a quarter.
Yeah,
I don't know.
not as red as this, baby. Call me Redbeard.
But yeah, so we're having a good time, guys. So we appreciate all you guys, and go follow our Spotify if you want to listen to it, and if you want to, and if you happen, hear something on the Spotify that you want to watch, you can always head over to YouTube and see what we're talking about and watch the clips. So like that, we'll throw people up we're talking about and all their Instagrams and stuff like that for you guys. But I think it was a pretty cool pod. I think it was a good little pod. So
I mean, it was a fun day overall, bro. We
Yeah,
got
I mean,
to
I was
ride
juiced.
and then come home and kick it on the couch and shoot a podcast. Pretty chill day.
yeah, it
Pretty chill
helps
day.
too when you have something that pumps you up to come in here.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we're getting off work, we're drained. It's like we've been talking about it
sure.
all day, and then we're tired, and then we get in here and everything like I said last podcast, everything I think I want to say, I end up just not saying exactly what I wanted to say, or I forgot to say that. Damn it, I should have said that. So it's definitely sick. We're gonna have a couple more guests on soon, and then we want to have Colin back. We're supposed to go on a flight with him in the plane.
Yeah, we got to do that.
So we'll do a vlog on that, and then we'll come into the podcast directly after and talk about our experience flying in that plane and
Throw up a bunch of videos of
Yeah,
it,
it'd
of
be
us
sick.
flying.
Him
so
landing, which is
look
gonna be
forward to that in the near future.
all right, guys.
Peace
I
out.
love you guys. Thank you.